guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen and welcome if this is your first time stopping by. Today's video is going to be my September favorites video. There aren't too many this month, but I definitely want to share some because there were some seriously standout products for me that I have now put into my everyday makeup routine, and I can't wait to share them with you. Also, if you are new here, hi, welcome. Please subscribe down below if you like videos like this or videos about Disney. I make a lot of videos about lifestyle, Disney, and makeup, so pretty much anything that I like to share with the world. So if you'd like to join my family here, please hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, let's get right into this video. So I'm not going to go in any particular order, and some of these products may be repeats, but honestly, these are the products that I've been using so much this month that I had to mention it. The first is the JOAH Cosmetics Selfie Ready Mattifying Primer. This primer is magical for me. I've never had a primer work this well for me, honestly. I've tried a lot of mattifying primers. I'm not super oily, but my T-zone does get oily throughout the day. And if I'm wearing this at 6 o'clock in the morning and going to work and I don't come home until 4:30, it's getting a lot of wear, and then this makeup stays on my face until nighttime before I take a shower, because I do take showers at night. And this is clearly a standout product for me because I don't have to touch up my face. It's something that I've never experienced before because over the past few years, every time maybe after every 4 or 5 hours, I have to touch up my face or blot the oil just to keep it at bay and make sure I don't look crazy. And this, I think this is the culprit. There's also another product in here that I'm about to mention, but this product really has done a lot for me. I just put this in the areas where I tend to get oily, and I just don't see any oil produced throughout the day there, and it's just one of the most incredible things I've ever noticed. So I did do a whole video about this brand. If you guys want to see that, I will link it down below. This is a new brand that is being held at, or shown, or displayed, that's the word I was looking for, displayed at CVS. So if you guys want to head down there and take a look at these products, or this particular product, then I'd highly recommend this one. The next product I wanted to mention this month is the Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. Mine is in the shade Olive, and this is starting to get a little dark for me, but I'm starting to think that this, along with that other primer, are like my goal face products of all time, because these are some of the best products I've used. These two together are a dream. So this is one of the longest wearing foundations that I've ever used. It doesn't crack, it doesn't fall into fine lines. It really does stay and it never feels like super heavy, but it doesn't feel like cakey, even though it's a really thick foundation. And I really like that about this. I don't have any issues with this foundation. It doesn't move throughout the day. Once it's set, it stays put, and it's just one of the best foundations that are out there. Yes, it is high-end, it's not a drugstore item, and you guys know that I'm a really big advocate for drugstore prices and drugstore items, and some of my favorite foundations are from the drugstore, but as of right now, this one is just blowing me out of the water, and I cannot stop using it, so I'm probably gonna have to pick this up in a lighter shade, so when I get paler throughout the next couple months, I can still use a foundation that I love. So this one, if you haven't tried it out already, I highly recommend it, and I know it's pricey, but I promise you it is worth the money. So moving on to face products, I have a couple here. The first is the new Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked palette. I am planning on picking up, they are going to be releasing another one. It actually may have come out today, I have to double check. But another one that has some blushes in it, but this one has a nice variation of blushes, highlights, bronzers, and some just other regular lighting powders. I have always wanted one of the Hourglass lighting powder palettes, but they have always been pretty pricey. But this one, while it was still $80 very pricey, I feel like it has a really good range of products in here. And it comes with a really nice sturdy packaging, a great mirror, and then the amazing products here. I've never tried one of their strobing powders, so that is what this one is here in the bottom corner, and it's really, really nice. And this bronzer, even though you think it would be kind of intimidating because there's some shimmer to it, it doesn't really make a shimmer on your face. It's more of like a healthy glow, and everything in this entire palette I've used throughout this month. I love these two powders right here. These two powders are the soft light and filtered light powders, so they have different effects on the skin. if you ever want me to get further into Hourglass as a brand in general, I can do a whole video on that, but this is just one of the best palettes that are out there, and I highly recommend either putting this on your Christmas wish list or a birthday wish list, anything that you would like to get that for and you don't want to spend the money, but I absolutely love it and I highly recommend. The only other face item I have is a rediscovery in my collection. I have been kind of in a rut with highlighters, and I have a lot of highlighters, and I think sometimes that's part of the issue. It overwhelms me, so I don't really go back to favorites because I'm always trying to try new ones and find the next one that I love. And right now I'm not finding a lot of new ones that I love, so I went shopping in my old collection, and I found the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter Duo and Girl Next Door and Chic Freak. And first of all, I just love this packaging. It's so pretty because it's white and it has like a pearlescent purpley pink duochrome to it, which is just nice. The packaging itself is really nice. You get a really nice mirror, and then you get the 2 different shades of highlighters. The darker one is Chic Freak and the lighter one is Girl Next Door. I've been blending them together and putting them on the high points of my face, and what I really like is that it kind of melts into the skin. It doesn't look super powdery on the face, and I really am not, I'm learning more and more about this for myself, but I'm not into super shimmery highlighters. There are formulas out there that I just can't deal with because it just like literally just feels like a ton of glitter on my face, and I don't like that. This gives you that smooth kind of, not, I wouldn't say glass skin because there's definitely still some shimmer, but it gives you a smoother appearance, and it gives you kind of just like that natural smooth glow, if that makes any sense. But you can really build these up and make it a really beaming highlighter, or you could just keep it very subtle and have a nice little highlight and you are good to go. So this is a really good item. I know there's a lot of these. There's a ton of different shades. I haven't tried out any other ones, but I know that this one's good. So moving on to eyes, I didn't ever haul this palette because I didn't think that, it was like a one purchase thing. Like I didn't buy a ton of stuff, so I wasn't gonna haul it on its own. And it's one of those palettes that ever since I've gotten it, I've been using it every single day. I'm wearing it today, and it is the Maybelline Soda Pop palette. So this is super cute. It's very similar to the Lemonade palette, which is also a recent favorite of mine. I think I mentioned it in my last month favorite, but what I love about this is these pops of color down here. I haven't been able to play with Blue Raspberry Grape Pop yet, but all of these colors in here are very beautiful. I really want to wear these. I don't know what kind of look I'm going to do with them yet, but I really love those. The pigmentation is great across the board. I haven't had any issues with like glitter falling off. They're very well formulated. And I really like these matte shades here because they're not like typical matte shades. This is a really warm brown. This is what I have all over my lid today. I literally just did this shadow. And this is a truly warm, like almost chestnut brown, and I love it. And then Crushing is this like really pigmented bright orange. Love that. So there are quite a few items in here that I haven't seen a lot of places, and I'm falling in love with this palette more and more every day. So if you have seen this at the drugstore and you've been a little iffy on it, I recommend it. I think it has really great quality and it'll definitely surprise you. I have 2 mascaras I want to mention, and I have a feeling I mentioned them last month, but I wanted to re-mention them. And they are my newer purchases mascara. Now, these are higher end products yet again, and I am noticing that there are quite a few high-end products in this video, and I apologize for that, but it is what it is. So the first one is Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. This is just a really good volumizing mascara. The brush is pretty traditional to a regular mascara wand, but I think it has something to do with the formula because it doesn't clump, and it really does just separate and build your lashes to make them look super full and like false lashes, and I love this. Like, I feel like this is a really good mascara for those of you who have shorter lashes and you really just want to have that kind of false lash effect without wearing false lashes. I'm one of those people who hate wearing false lashes. I love that false lash effect. So any super dramatic mascara like this is right up my alley. And the other one is the Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. This one is way more lengthening than it is volumizing, but it has the same effect. And right now I am still using a lash serum. So my lashes are pretty long, longer than normal, and definitely it definitely makes a difference. but these mascaras on their own, even if I didn't have super long lashes, would have an amazing effect because they are so buildable and they really do separate and lengthen your lashes. These are all-in-one mascaras, and both of these are total winners. Yes, they are expensive. You probably don't need both. I would say one or the other, but I honestly can't tell you which one I would pick because I think they're both amazing. The next item is a random favorite that I discovered through getting a sample, and now I cannot go without this. And this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. I know a lot of people for a long time were saying how amazing this product was. I didn't really believe them because I'm like, it's just a brow gel, it's not that big of a deal, and I use other brow gels. But I have noticed that this really does keep my brows in place. When I put this on, they do not move. It is like super glue for your eyebrows, and I'm so surprised that I could go without this for so long. So I usually use my Essence Make Me Brow underneath, and then I'll set everything with this. The Essence Make Me Brow brings like that building effect with the fibers, and then the setting gel itself will just set everything in place and make sure it doesn't move. The two of these are a powerhouse together, but I definitely would never be able to go without this ever again. My last two products are the same product but just in different colors. I found these at TJ Maxx, and I now have been completely obsessed and want to try more of this formula. And it is the Bare Minerals Matte Liquid Lip Color Gen Nude. I have two colors. These are my ideal lip color. I am wearing this one right here, I think. Yeah. This one, which is called Friendship, it is the perfect nude for me. It looks like my lips, just moisturized, hydrated, and better. That is what I look for in a regular, everyday liquid lip color. I know a lot of them. I've been trying a lot of them, but I've never found one that has made my lips comfortable throughout the day, stay put in place all day. I cannot talk today, apparently. And has this perfect of a color match for me. I don't think I could ever go without that, so I'm hoping that that's like not a discontinued color, or they're not going to discontinue it in the future, because it is my perfect lip shade. And the same thing goes with this one. This one just has a little bit more of a warmer tone, that one has a little bit of a pinkier tone, but both of them could literally pull off just being my natural lip color, and that's what I love. This one is in XYZ, and this one is just as good formula-wise. It's the exact same, just different colors, and I'm obsessed with these. So I don't know if your TJ Maxx is carrying these right now, but they're a really good deal. I think these were $5. They're really inexpensive at TJ Maxx, and I could not go without these. So I'm gonna probably go and maybe stock up on like 10. But I highly recommend them if you guys see them, and I would see if you can get your hands on even more colors. I know there were quite a few colors there, but these are the two that were standouts for me. But yeah, so those are my September favorites. I'm sorry if this video went a little too chatty, but I wanted to share with you all of these items because they've been super, super crucial in my everyday makeup routine this month, and I honestly don't think I could go without any of these. I really highly recommend everything I mentioned, and I stay true to my word, and I promise you that if you go and try one of these products, you will not be disappointed. Anyway, again, if you have not subscribed already to this channel, please hit the subscribe button down below. So if you like this kind of video or any of the other videos I mentioned earlier, please hit that subscribe button and join my family here on YouTube. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye, guys.